Nothing surprises me anymore with modern football kits. It's Wimbledon in United red, and United in the club's original colours, in actual fact, the yellow and green halves. The players told of the rewarding home draw awaiting the winners in round 6 just before leaving the dressing room. Paul Ince, run off the ball by Earl, it's fallen for Hughes. Oh! Almost a goal in 25 seconds, and only the alertness of Hans Segers denied Mark Hughes. A roaring start by Manchester United. A mix-up almost letting Hughes in. Hughes, Keane, could go all the way here, Roy Keane. Challenged by Elkins, got a foot on the ball. Roy Keane just seemed to be losing his balance as he set himself for the shot. It was a courageous tackle by Elkins, but it was a fair one. Now Fashionu's been penalised for a little dig at Bruce, but that was a clear opening for Roy Keane, created for him by Mark Hughes, and Elkins coming across from a difficult side, definitely got the ball. Keane just seemed to be starting to tumble, his strides were lengthening there. David Elleray was up with the play. Pallister. Irwin. Pallister to Ince. Giggs coming deeper in search of the ball. In towards Cantona, it almost reached him. Squeezed back, came off Segers, fell behind Hughes. Important intervention that was by Warren Barton. Steve Bruce. And that patient approach from Manchester United almost paid off. They waited their moment to try to play a killer ball. There was a mix-up there, it ran away from Elkins, Keane got it back, and Segers' touch, though unconventional, in combination with Barton, got the job done. Jones. Away by Parker. Elkins. Wimbledon throw. They're tossing possession away. Need to get a foothold in the game again. Beautifully held up again by Hughes. Irwin. A little long for Cantona, but Kanchelskis makes something of it. Here is Cantona! Simply the best. There are 2 minutes of the first half remaining, and it has just been lit up by another masterstroke from Eric Cantona. A nothing sort of ball, really. Clearance from Elkins, fell to Cantona. End of story. The control was wonderful. The volley out of this world. Hans Segers didn't have a prayer. Number 18 of the season for Eric Cantona. Manchester United are in the lead again. Cantona in pursuit. Seen up by Barton this time, and it's fallen for Giggs. There are 4 in the United attack. It's Ryan Giggs, brought down by Fitzgerald. Wimbledon have got no answer at the moment. And there wasn't much beyond Scott Fitzgerald if Giggs had got past him. Just how much there was is what David Ellery's now got to weigh up in his mind. If he believes that Ryan Giggs was denied a clear goal-scoring opportunity there, Fitzgerald's got to go. It's yellow. Strictly speaking, Giggs was starting to veer away from goal. But Fitzgerald's a lucky lad. A minute and a half of stoppage time play. Manchester United still have the men to punish Wimbledon. 3 is Irwin. Giggs speaking to him. Cantona is unmarked there on the left-hand side, but it's Ince. Not exactly short of options. All Ince just dragged it a little bit. Scored on each of his last 2 visits to Selhurst Park. That crucial win over Crystal Palace in April, which just about slammed the championship door shut in Aston Villa's face. Big championship celebration here against Wimbledon at the end of last season, and maybe tonight a step along the road to Wembley thanks to the brilliance of Eric Cantona. This is the 42nd game of Manchester United's season. They've got at very least 15 more to play, 16 if they win this, but they've barely delved into the depth of their squad as yet. And they're picking up where they left off. Kanchelskis, clearance by Barton. It's 5 months since anybody beat them, and 5 weeks since anybody even held them. Wimbledon did that for 43 minutes tonight. Parker, too close to Sagers. But they signal their intentions again, straight from the off. Giggs. Sure that Cantona needed to get a touch there. Kanchelskis was closing in behind him. Keane just tossed forward into the path of Giggs. It's set up beautifully for him. Oh! Well, he had some luck and then it ran out. Hughes. Fitzgerald and eventually Jones with an important tackle. That could have been curtains for Wimbledon. Vinnie Jones who got the final foot in. But it was the post that was the saviour for Wimbledon. And Ryan Giggs, who was favoured initially by the bounce, which made it awkward for Warren Barton. But then it just bounced off Sager's knees and bounced off the post. And not much that either really knew about it. He looked like a condemned man there for a moment, Hans Sagers. He was backpedaling. Irwin. Fullback has gone on ahead of Giggs. Kanchelskis. Cantona. Parker is forward too. It's in towards Hughes. Oh! And Sagers just touched that onto the bar. Well, Mark Hughes was the man denied by Hans Sagers, but both of the Manchester United fullbacks were forward in that attack. Sitting on a 1-goal lead, not a bit of it. They just keep coming at you. Bruce and Pallister are both in there. Oh, it's in! And it's 2. Sagers and all of Wimbledon know that that could be that. Paul Ince, the goal scorer, his 3rd straight match at Selhurst Park as a goal scorer, and he just sneaked in amongst all the big boys, unseen, tiptoed in there and glanced the ball beyond Sagers, and Manchester United have doubled their money. still firmly on the road to Wembley. It's Cantona. Only really Kanchelskis in this break. Hughes and Parker getting there, and Giggs. Here is Parker. Now Keane. Now Ince. Cantona. Giggs. And they'll play a little bit of matador football for a change. Peak ball. Ince into Irwin. Still Irwin. Wonderful football from a wonderful football team. They all but walked it in. Dennis Irwin, the goal scorer. Paul Ince, the provider. And Wimbledon just torn apart. And even if you keep the strikers at bay, even if you keep the midfield players at bay, and somebody like Dennis Irwin pops up, and it's 3-0. Kanchelskis, Parker, Keane, Dublin, Keane, McClare, got away from fear, he's got two in support, almost deflected into his own goal by Warren Barton. Little change of gear there by Manchester United. McClare suddenly in the clear. Giggs. Dublin. Ince held up by Barton. They've won again. They're still on for that treble chance jackpot. And the impossible is looking more and more possible for Alex Ferguson's team. And you just wonder where it's all going to end for Manchester United. Right now, the likely answer to that question is Wembley Stadium in May.